we are live again, so welcome back to the Rice Punch live stream. Okay, and my name is David. So as usual, sit back, relax and enjoy today's live stream. As we fix any bugs we can find and start on that multiplayer interface. So for the next few live streams, you won't be able to see the camera because there's no webcam. Okay, for the next few live streams. Okay, but in return we get 1080p live streaming quality. So now, I'm gonna just physics updating. Okay, so in the previous live stream we have added the ability for you to jump further by setting up the run with by setting up the jumping by running beforehand. So I'm just going to make a small change to it so that you can easily spot the difference between jumping without running and jumping with running. So let's increase this to 7.5. Okay, do let me know if the music or if the mic is too loud. Okay, so this is what essentially allows the character to jump and cover a bigger distance. Okay, so let's give that a test. And by the way, if you do have a good web camera for live streaming that you would want to recommend, do go ahead and let me know. usual situations when you jump from, say, here, okay, you reach maybe here. Okay, but if you run before you jump, okay, but we will still jump from the same spot. Okay, just that we will run before that. Okay, notice how far I've landed as compared to if I just jump without running. Okay, so that's the difference. Let's try to fix as many bugs as we can find. So over here, if start shaking, okay, tile.transform, blah blah blah. Okay, so we'll do a check here to say that if the tile is still around. Okay. So if the tile is still around, that means if it has not been destroyed yet, okay, we will then shake it for that screen shake effect. Okay, so let's see what other errors do we have. Okay, so that's the same error. Okay, so we will not need this. Okay, and we will not need this as well since we are not using it. Okay, so there's no need to create this variable for the sprite renderer. So let's remove that as well. Okay, if Oh, okay. So we do not need this as well. So I'm just cleaning up some unused stuff. Okay, let's start from here. Oh. Okay, let's start from here instead. Maybe for this we'll keep it around. Okay, actually now we can start to just sketch the basic interface of the multiplayer versus mode. Okay, but before we do that, let's take a quick look at the character selection screen. Okay, so this is the current character selection screen. Okay, so you can move left or right to change your selection or which character you want to play as in this current run through. Or you can press escape to go to the game's options, where you can turn on and off the music background, the screen shaking, and currently oh, okay, we have a bug here. Okay, so that's good that we tested this. Controller D down. It's not set up. Interesting. Okay. So let's stop this. Okay, let's go to the input settings. Oh, okay. Okay, because controller D down and controller D up is for the Mac version. So since now we are developing in Windows, we need to put this in a separate if Mac portion or snippet. So over here, Mac D-pad is D-pad. So we will do a if unity underscore standalone underscore OXX. Okay, and we'll end it here. So this is not the only OXX, I think, or not. Okay, let's go to the player script. Yep. So it's the same thing here. So we can actually just do it for controller D up and controller D down. Okay, so we need to actually do it for both of them. Okay, so boolean if press D up is true, is false, and if press D down equals to false. Oops. Okay, so here we will use the same thing, but we'll do it for controller D up. D down, sorry. Okay, if press D down equals to true. Hey, welcome back, Lost Skills. Okay, I'm currently streaming from the office, so the laptop that I'm using now is on Windows and it does not have a webcam. So that's why currently you do not see my face on the live stream for now. Okay, until I get a new webcam for this laptop. Yeah, so that's why you're looking at Microsoft Visual Studio, because we are in Windows right now. Okay, so that should fix the bug on Windows. Okay, but we definitely have to test it. Okay, which is the options screen. Okay, by the way, do let me know if the mic is too loud or if the background music is too loud as well. Okay, so now when we press up, down or up, then okay, so we miss an area here. Okay, so we have to change this to if press D down. Yeah. Okay, so that should fix that bug. So let's test this again. So when we press down and when we press up, okay, now it works. Okay, on Windows as well. Okay, so we need to test the same thing for when you level up. So let's try to level up by defeating some enemies first. Hey, what's up, winning dog dude? Welcome to the White Sponge live stream. Are you having a great day? by the way, I do usually have a webcam on the live stream, but I'm using a different setup today, so there's no webcam on this laptop. Okay, but in return we get 1080 streaming. So that's the trade-off, or at least for the next few live streams, until I get a new webcam. Okay, so now I'm just testing the moving of left and right using the either your keyboard or the buttons on your D-pad on your Xbox One controller. So left, 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 or right. Okay. So what we are going to do next is something that seems simple but is rather important. Okay, we need to prepare to add the multiplayer versus mode. So for that to happen, we need to first sketch out how it will play out and how the interface might or might not look like. Okay, when we do implement it, so those are the things that we need to do next. So currently you are looking at the character selection screen of Stellar Stars. So by going left or right, you can choose which character you want to play as. So currently this is just for the single player mode. Okay, but what we can do is to maybe say after you have selected your character, okay, by pressing enter, okay, then maybe we will ask if you want to use this character in multiplayer or in single player. So that might be more intuitive than say if we or as compared to having a separate menu item for you to select. Okay, at the first starting menu, okay, when the game first starts, okay, so this is the first menu that you see. So there are many ways of going about doing this. One way is to add a new menu item here. Okay, so besides start game, which currently is for the single player, hey, what's up, Indie Launcher Dog? How's your day coming along? By the way, do let me know if the volume of the mic is too loud. Okay, so what we need to do next is to decide how we want to add the multiplayer option. Yeah, okay. Is the background music too loud? I have turned it off though. Hey, welcome as well, Mr. Hellstorm. Hey, thanks, man. Okay, so right now I am thinking of how to add the multiplayer option. So we could either add it as a new menu item here. So besides start game, which is for the single player, which will bring you to the character selection menu here. Hey, welcome as well, Jay Hefster. How's your day as well? So this is the character selection screen of Stellar Stars. Okay, where you can choose which character you want to play as, but this is currently just for the single player mode. Okay, let me reset the save game settings first. Yeah, that is definitely one way of going about doing it. So we could change this to start single player, and we can add a new start multiplayer. Oops, okay, let's see. Okay, so this character selection screen, which is currently just for the single player. Okay, so when you choose a character that is available and not locked, okay, so when you start the game for the first time, okay, you can only play the first character. Okay, as the second, third, and fourth character require you to spend more time in the game to unlock them by either defeating a boss or collecting stars. Okay, so once you have selected a character here by pressing enter, the game will start. Okay, but the other way of adding the multiplayer option, okay, is to show a pop-up menu or show another window or menu that appears after you have selected your character. So instead of choosing multiplayer first, you choose your character first, then you choose whether you want to start the single player mode or the multiplayer mode. So in the single player mode, you will fight enemies. Okay, each of course have their own unique behavior or AI. Okay, and from defeating enemies you can level up, which allows you to this is a bug that we have to fix. Hey, welcome to the White Sponge livestream Eye of Karma. Are you having a great day as well? Okay, so each and every stage is randomly generated. So this creates a better gameplay experience. Damn it. Or it creates a different gameplay experience when you start a new stage. Hey, welcome as well to Moral Games. So as I was saying, when you level up, you can improve your characters in many different areas. Such as health, mana, or health absorb, or not sleeping on ice. Okay, so not all of the enemy designs are final because Stellar Stars is still a work in progress. So if you have any suggestions or ideas or feedback, feel free to let me know. Okay, because I'm right here. Okay, let's go with Health Absorb, which is Drink Up. So this works well with the basic attack, okay, which you can spam consistently or constantly. So notice that my health is now 4 out of 6, my current health. Okay, but now it is back to 5. So it depends on how you play your character and which areas you improve for your character. So this creates interesting combinations every time you play the game, and it sort of creates quite a number of interesting combinations, okay, depending on which character and how you level them up or how you play them. Oh shit. Hey, that's a nice observation you have there. Okay, that was close. Okay, so we also have some interesting ways for you to improve your character, such as wall jumping, or mana regeneration, or falling faster from the skies. So notice how fast I fall when I jump. And by the way, this is the boss of the first world. Hey, no worries, man. In fact, if you have any feedback of any sort, please be brutally honest with me so that we can improve the game together. And I'm trying to stay alive. Oh, we are dead. Okay, menu. Okay, so that's the single player. So each world consists of a few stages which are randomly generated, and if you manage to survive those stages, you can get to face off against the boss of each stage. So that was the first boss of the underground caverns, which is the first world, which is what you're looking at right now. So currently there are 3 worlds that you can play or challenge. Okay, but the next thing that we're going to add is multiplayer. So only after adding multiplayer, which might take a while, we will add the 4th world. Okay, so the plan is to have at least around 8 worlds that you can play. But for now, we'll just focus on the multiplayer first. Okay, so now I'm going to use okay, now I'm going to do some simple sketching for a multiplayer versus mode interface. Oh, okay. So the reason why it seems small is because the multiplayer will be an arena versus mode. So yeah, so it will be for a maximum of 4 players at once. So you will only see 4 characters on the stage. So it will be like a kind of action pack because the arena is small, and there will be just enough space for 4 of you to fight it out in that arena, which of course is randomly generated as well. Okay, so it's for 2 to 4 players, or at least that's the current plan. Okay, we'll first go with a free-for-all mode. Okay, and we can, yeah, that's the one we are going to focus on first. Okay, so option 1, okay, which we mentioned just now. Okay, so I'm using my mouse here and using paint to sketch out some ideas for the multiplayer interface. Okay, so this is the logo. Oh shit. Okay, so this is the logo. Okay, this is the logo when the game starts, and you have a start game here. And we also have the link to the Reddit page for Stellar Stars, or the subreddit. Okay, it's a venue for you to discuss anything related to Stellar Stars. Okay, so we could change this to become Okay, let's see. Where's the eraser? Okay, view. Oh, okay. Okay, this is a rather small eraser. Nope, that did not help. Oh, hey, welcome back, JV the Wanderer. How's your day coming along? Okay, so we could use, or rather we could go with option 1, okay, which is to change start game to story. Oops. Okay, story. Okay, and we can add a new mode and let's call it versus. Or we could put, instead of story, we can use single player. Okay, I'm using my mouse, so forgive me if you are not able to read what I'm drawing here. Okay, so sketching is what I usually start off with. Okay, before creating something or adding something to the game. Okay, because we can easily we can change what we have just sketched easily. Okay, but we will not be able to change what we have just added to the game that easily. So this is option 1. Okay, so if we do go with option 1, this means that we need to add a few menu items throughout the entire game. For example, when you are in the single player mode and you want to jump to the multiplayer mode, we might need to add a new menu item for that to happen. Something like a shortcut for you to jump from PvE to PvP. Hey, welcome back, David. How's your day? Okay, so this is option 1. Okay, let's see if we can create a new document here. Oops. Okay, let's save this. Oh, how was your lunch? Okay, let's save this as multiplayer. Okay. So that was option 1. Okay, and now for option 2. Okay, for option 2, we will have, say you have the 4 characters here. Oops. Okay, so I'm using my mouse now, so I might not be that good at drawing with the mouse, so bear with me. Oh. Hey, all the best for your campaign and for the upcoming elections. Oh, and by the way, I created a vlog for, or rather regarding the upcoming elections. If you are interested, you can check it out on YouTube as well. And yeah, I'm streaming from the office, so currently there's no webcam. Okay, so for the second option of adding the multiplayer versus mode, okay, so this is the character selection screen. So after we have selected a character to start the game with, okay, by pressing enter, okay, then we can have, say, a new menu that appears. Maybe, okay, let's go with a different color here. Okay, let's go with red. So we can have a different option or menu appear after you press enter. So it will show either story or versus. So story, okay, this is going to get messy. Okay, or versus mode. So in other words, we are reversing the usual way that you expect to start a multiplayer mode. Okay, and we also can have a small text over here with a keyboard shortcut or a Xbox game controller shortcut that says back, so that you can change your character selection if you want. And if you do use this, maybe if you press the X button on your game controller, this new menu will disappear and you will be allowed to change your character again. Okay, guys, give me a few minutes to grab some water and I'll be right back. Okay, don't worry, as the stream will be still live, so be right back. Grab water. Okay, I hope that you can read this. Okay, so I'll be right back in a few minutes. Okay, with more water. So be right back. Hey, I'm back, guys. Okay, sorry for the wait. Hey, thanks, man. Indie Launcher Dog. Welcome as well, Aspid Core Brute. Is that how you pronounce your username? Okay, so I'm back. So let's erase this. Or maybe we can do this, which is much faster. Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna save this as option 2. Okay. Oh. Okay, pictures. So let's go to libraries, pictures. Okay, so over here. Hey, thanks for doing that. Okay, so we have option 1, where the new menu item is shown right from the beginning. So if you are not sure where this is at, so this is at here. Okay, let me just pause the background music. Hey, what's up, Koalis Kaja? I hope that I'm pronouncing that correctly. Oh. Hey, that's cool, man. Okay, so this is the first option that I was talking about. So now we have 2 options here. We can add a new option, or change the first option to story and add a new versus. Yeah, it's cool to get to know new people or new friends, or make new friends from the same industry or with the same passion in creating games. Okay, so this square looking thing is actually the logo here. It's just an abstract representation. Oh, okay. Okay, I see where you're coming from. Okay, so just assuming that we go with the first option, that's where we need, okay, because for multiplayer, okay, I don't think it's a confession, but I have created, in the past I've created a simple sort of multiplayer league system that separates players into different leagues based on the points that they have collected from defeating or losing to other players. So that's why for the multiplayer, I might add a new interface for you to enter a username. Okay, so that we can prepare for the sort of something like a simple ladder system, but in this case it will be a league system, which I have already set up the backend at the server. I just need to set up the game site. So assuming we go with option 1, okay, the next thing that we need to do is to sketch out the next, essentially the next thing that you will see after choosing the new versus multiplayer option. Okay, but hey, thanks man, but we will do it step by step. So we'll first, okay, so the thing that I have been doing with Stellar Stars is that I have been releasing 2 game patches or updates per week. Okay, so this is to rapidly come up with new features and for you to experience them and feedback to me whether they are good or whether you like it or you hate it, or if you think there are any other ways to improve them. Okay, so I'll be releasing the multiplayer option in multiple patches. So starting with just a simple versus mode. Okay, so there'll be no maybe winning of points or losing of points, okay, in the beginning, but I will slowly add it in the future patches. Oh, you can actually find the link to download the Stellar Stars demo in one of the descriptions panel below on Twitch TV, or if you want. Okay, that's the link to the Stellar Stars page. Okay, there's an orange button which you can use to download the demo. Okay, the demo is available for Windows, Mac and Linux, but can be warned that I've not tested the Linux version as much as I've tested the Windows and Mac version. So if you're using Linux, just a friendly warning. Yeah, and I'm releasing constant updates twice per week. So yeah, let's get back to the multiplayer interface. Oh. Hey, thanks for letting me know, David. Okay, this means that I will need to test it thoroughly for the Linux version. Okay, but for now, do stick to the Mac version. Sorry about that. Okay, so back to the multiplayer interface. Hey, thanks man, David. Oh, yeah. Okay, I do know that Linux users are not as many as compared to Mac and Windows users, but I would still like to support Linux in the long run. So yeah, look forward to a stable Linux version coming soon. Okay. So after pressing the versus modes, okay, over here, okay, so after choosing versus mode here, okay, we will need we will need you to enter your preferred username. So I would like to keep it as simple as possible. So let's do a simple quick user interface prototyping. Hey, I can understand that, but I'm not sure if I recall this correctly, but I remember I remember that Steam is coming out with their own Steam OS machine or console, which is running off Linux, but I'm not sure if that is accurate or not. Okay, do let me know if I'm wrong. Oh. Okay, thanks for clarifying that. Okay, so this is just the first version for the user name input screen. Okay, so we can maybe draw an arrow here. Oh wait. Okay, should we do it on the left or on the right? Okay. So this is just a sketch, but it gives a rough representation of what this might eventually look like. Enter your username. Oh, okay. So because Stellar Stars is a desktop game, and you do play Stellar Stars using your keyboard and maybe your Xbox game controller, so this might not, yeah. Okay, so I will try to not make you move away from that and use your mouse. So we'll try to stick to using the keyboard, just the keyboard, and maybe a game controller. So for that we need something like okay, where there are a lot of alphabets, and for you to move your selection. Okay, so this is just one idea, or the first option. Okay, so I'm not going to draw the Coindex alphabets. Okay, I'm just going to use 3 small dots to represent the rest of them. Okay, so next is using your keyboard or your game controller to move the selection or the selected character that you want to input. Okay, so we could have the sort of the guide or the keyboard shortcut legend on the top, which should be easier for you to take note of. So we could either have it on the top where we say something like this change selection, okay, and we could have maybe X, maybe the X button for enter character. Okay, so this is just a sample of what the legend might or might not look like. So for something similar, okay, let's go back to the game's character selection screen.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it's the first time they actually sent out letters. I think it has to do with the elections.
No, actually, I think they are getting quite strict about it because there's a movement towards. They are getting quite strict because a lot of Singaporeans okay, do you know that in the past, at the age of 55, you are allowed to withdraw your funds? You actually have a free stand. At 55,
Okay, so if you can take a look at this character selection screen. Okay, so below the platform there's a small legend here. Okay, but it says left right to change, enter to start game, or press escape for the game's options. Okay, so if we go to the options screen, you can see that there's another legend at the bottom where it says enter to change and escape for back. Okay, so since the legend here is at the bottom and here is at the bottom as well, so we'll make it consistent. Okay, so for the legend that we will create here, we will put it at the bottom as well.
In the US, if an insurance company takes you up, he must cover everything that you have, including current.
Okay, let's see if I can cut this and paste it here. Whoa, okay.
Yes, in Singapore, they will actually exclude your pre-existing conditions. So
Oops. Okay.
That's why rejection rates are higher in the US than in Singapore. Because in Singapore, let's just say I have heart disease and I sign up for health insurance. I'll get it. Why? They simply say, I will cover you for health insurance. I'll cover you for
Yeah, so the size ratio is not accurate, but roughly that's the idea.
As a result, your contributions will go up.
Okay, and of course X for,
Cover your pre-existing conditions, and then
okay, and maybe we can have say,
right now I think my brother said that it's
okay, this is rather small. Let's increase the size.
But isn't it covered by this?
no, MediShield is state. It's not really state. It's something like CPF. It's a
Oh,
forced saving.
okay.
Yeah.
And then you use that savings to go and then you can use it to buy insurance, or you can use it to hospitalization whatsoever. And depending on your income strata, you then be given subsidies based on your income strata.
Okay, let's move this slightly above so that I can make some space for this over here.
Went to SGH, which is government subsidized, and they charge outrageous. Yeah. So
Okay.
a lot of things right now is that you can see they're trying to consolidate.
Okay, so maybe A is for. So this is just an example. The actual button to keyboard mapping will be decided later, but yeah, it should be similar. So
8, I think. Average lifespan of a Singaporean is about 70, 75.
Yeah, it was last night.
Today was like 80 plus. So we're getting a lot of reports of people saying that, oh, 82, I just ran out of money. I didn't expect myself to pay this long. Really.
okay, maybe A for backspace,
Good news is that you should have told them retired at older age.
or maybe just delete.
Do you know, right?
So maybe after you have entered A, you want to change it to B instead.
Like the
You can delete it.
it needs to take off at some point. There's one guy where the UFO takes off.
Yes, it's actually floating, right?
Okay, so this is option 1.
Yes. And then
Yes.
And of course, we need to create more space for the alphabets from A to Z for both caps and for both uppercase and lowercase characters, and also for numbers. So we also need to include numbers as well.
Yeah, I should be finished with the final chapters. So I just finished chapter 4 this morning. And so it's like 1 through 5.
Okay, and maybe some symbols.
We'll discuss this more.
I know. Okay, how about
Okay, maybe an underscore or a dash or what other symbols can we allow?
Maybe we can pop it.
because I think that sequence of the ships lifting requires 2 cuts. First cut would be is a continuation of the game screen, whereby the UFO is you look at it.
Okay.
The thing moves in, and then it moves up, then the camera follows it up.
Okay, so for this first screen that you will see after choosing the versus mode, okay, so after choosing the versus mode, we want it to have the same dramatic effect or cinematic view, okay, with the 2 black bars above and below.
Just keep it simple. We don't have to show
Just, so you don't want to show that you're going to deep space.
No. Because the next level opens with a big window where our bulb was.
Ships want to orbit.
Yeah.
Okay, so something similar to the story animation that you're looking at right now.
Okay, very well.
Okay, where there's a black bar below and there's another black bar above.
Excludes video.
It's excluding. We've only got the placeholders.
So this is the starting intro story animation
On average.
that plays when you start the game.
Okay.
You can skip it by pressing the escape button if you want.
Yeah.
Gotta be careful. Video compresses based on its content.
Yeah.
So when we add content, the video is definitely going to be bigger than just a black screen.
But 1 gig is still quite much.
I think so. Now the thing is that how do we have enough space?
Yeah, that's the big question. But there's one music video that you can show that actually only have the fatigue, but
Okay, we'll just let the animation run its course.
that's
Yeah. And one question, how do you fit this into a Vita?
5 gigs.
I'm not quite sure.
But the assets are going to be.
Mo Yang is working in full size. That's why he wants it, because it's so rich, he says. Full size. It works actually 60 frames a second or full size. Another thing is that you know the standard, even the cartridge on a Vita is 4 gigs. So downloading it 5 gigs, it's like, yeah. I'm not sure, I think we have to quantize some of the textures.
Yeah.
Because there's a whole reason why we're working in powers of 2 orders well. It's so that we could quantize and
They are getting quarterized. It is a lot smaller. It's not 4 gigs. But yeah, let's.
Okay, so usually when the animation ends, and if that was your first time seeing the animation, okay, when the black screen goes up and down, the game will start immediately from there, and it will go on to the hands-on tutorial. But since this is not my first time playing the game, of course, it will go straight back to the character selection menu. Okay, because since it's not your first time playing, I set it up such that the game will assume that you might want to choose other characters to play as. Hey, thanks man, Indie Lanchador. The animation is, it was created to sort of set up the story for anyone playing the game for the first time. Okay, I might still change some parts of the dialogue. So yeah, it's still a work in progress. So going back to the same sort of consistent experience. Okay, so in addition to having the legend on the bottom, okay, where we have the left-right change, and the enter to start game, and escape to go to options. Oh, okay. Interesting bug. Okay, we also have the two black bars above and below of the screen. So we want to create that consistent experience. So that's why for the next for this, okay, we also want to have the same black bars. Okay, so I'm going to create a new document here. So I'm going to draw two lines here to represent the two black bars. Okay, so this is black bar. Okay, so everything else will be in the center. Okay, in between the top and bottom black bars. Okay, so starting from the bottom we have the legend. So okay, I'll try to draw it as small as I can. Okay, so over here, say we have a legend here for change. Okay, character. Okay, in this case, character meaning alphabets or numbers or symbols, and not the playable characters. Hey, what's up, Polytech Productions? How's your day? Okay, so right now we are just sketching out prototype versions of interface for the multiplayer option. So it's a good way of coming up with multiple versions of an interface and then choosing the best one from all of these prototypes. Okay, so right now this is the first version. Okay, and what you see at the bottom where there's a left and right arrow and a change character is part of the legend. Okay, so besides that, we might also have maybe something for the A button or the X button. And lastly, we can also have okay, let me move this upwards. Somewhere around here. Okay, in the center as well. So okay, maybe Y or maybe B for back. Okay, because back starts with B, so there might be the sense of association. Okay, so back meaning back to the game's starting menu, which is okay. So if you have not played Stellar Stars before today, okay, this is the starting game menu. So if you press back from here, it will exit this multiplayer interface and go back to here, which is the starting menu. Hey, no worries, man. Indie Nitrodog. Hey, thanks for just joining us today and having a great time. I hope that you did enjoy yourself today, and thanks for following. I'm looking forward to chatting with you again, and you have a great day as well. Okay, so that was the starting menu. Okay, from the starting menu, if we press the multiplayer option, so we are going to change the starting menu.
Yeah, you can still have like the person drop it and carry it.
Okay, we'll change it to story and we'll add a versus mode here for the multiplayer. Okay, what's up? We Tabit. Welcome to the White Sponge live stream. Are you having a great day? Okay, so we have the legend at the bottom, and at the top we can have say, okay, maybe somewhere closer to the black bar on the top. Okay, so for this interface, we will have two black bars, one on the top and one on the bottom. Okay, so this is to create a more dramatic, or you might call it cinematic experience. Okay, and we have it throughout the game. So for example, okay, let me pause the background music.
Yeah, I think I've seen those kids. Yeah.
Okay, so for example, when you start the game, okay, and when you get to this character selection menu, there are two black bars above and below the screen. So this creates a more cinematic, or maybe it will make it more dramatic experience. So we are going to use that consistently throughout the entire game. Okay, but of course not during when you are playing the game. Okay. Okay, so let's go back to our sketch here. Okay, so in our sketch here, okay, other than the two black bars with which I have just mentioned, okay, we also have a legend here, and so this interface is for you to enter your username. Okay, because for the multiplayer mode, okay, we will need your username to identify you so that we can know. Okay, this will be added in the near future, but this is for us to know, or for us to help you know which league or how many points you have from defeating other players. Okay, so this will set up or prepare for the ladder system, but in this case I would like to call it a league system. Okay, so to enter your username, maybe we can have say, okay, so instead of the usual box or text box interface, okay, I do not want that because it's kind of restricting. Okay, so instead of that, maybe I'll have a blinking cursor here. So this cursor might be blinking. Okay, let me draw an arrow here to indicate what it is. Okay, so blinking cursor, So this will sort of hint or give you a hint to enter your username by selecting characters to enter. So this is version 1. Okay, so we might not use this version, but it depends on what other versions that we can come up with. Okay, so blinking cursor. So as you type in characters by maybe choosing from the alphabets that are available here. Okay, I'll try to draw them as small as possible to give a slightly more accurate representation of how the interface will eventually look like.
So that means 1 through 5.
So of course we also have the small or lowercase characters or alphabets. So I'm not going to draw from A to Z, okay, because this is just an example. And of course we also have numbers and maybe some symbols, but we cannot have all symbols because there are some symbols that cannot be used as part of a username because it will crash web requests, okay, when the server is creating, maybe inserting data for a username, okay, on the server side. So we have to take note of what symbols we can allow and not allow. So we have another cursor here that shows you which alphabet or character or number that you have selected, which you can change using left or right or up and down. So this means that we need this as well. So enter. Character. So maybe the A button is for you to enter the character after you have selected which character that you want to enter. So for example, currently you have A selected. So if you press the A button now, A will appear here. Okay. Okay, maybe X is for delete. Okay, so this is because Stellar Stars is played, or you play Stellar Stars using your keyboard and maybe your game controller, but not with your mouse. Okay, that's why we have to create or show this table for the alphabets and for the numbers or symbols.
They're all going to be like going the same time. But as soon as chapter 6 is done, then all of the second 2 days.
Okay, so this is version 1. Okay, we might need another shortcut, or maybe I should call it keyboard or game controller binding for when you have finished inputting your username. And we also need a small area around here to display any error messages, such as when someone has already taken this username. Okay, so let's see. Okay, let's save this image first. So multiplayer, storyboard, enter username, version 1, or we should call it step 1, version 1. Okay, because there are multiple steps to this. Okay, so maybe after you have entered your username, say for example, your username is Alexa. Okay, just for example. Okay, and you want to confirm this username. Okay, so we will need another button or keyboard key for that. Okay, so we could either add it here in the bottom where the legend is at. Okay, or we could yeah, we can add it here. So what we can do is okay, so this might not be the actual order. Okay, that is to say we might not see change character, enter character, delete or back here in order. Okay, but we'll just list out the legend that we need so that you know how to use this menu. Or maybe we can remove the arrow keys for change character, since that is rather common sense. Okay, I'll think about it. Okay, but let's add another legend here. Okay, for this we'll use the start button. Okay, which is for you to confirm your username. Okay, so once you have confirmed your username, the cursor will stop blinking and the game will send a request to the server to check if this username is valid. That's to say if no one else has used this username and there are no illegal characters in this username and it's not too short. Okay, that's for the usual all green light success scenario. But sometimes when a username or rather an username has already been used or chosen by another player, okay, we have to show an error message for that. Okay, so okay, we can display the error message okay, either above the name here, so either say around here. Okay, let's do it in red since it's an error message. So for example, when someone else has already taken the username that you want, okay, we can have the error message appear here. Okay, but it's kind of messy. Or we could use the left or right spaces, or maybe to the right or to the left of the username that you have entered. So instead of having the error message appearing above, okay, let's put it to the right of the username, because usually when you read horizontally, you read from left to right. Okay, or another way is to show a small menu that pops out, okay, to show you the error message. So for example, okay, we can have something like this that says okay, that says username taken or taken. Okay, and we can have a button here saying X back, or B for back. Okay, before B for back makes more sense. Okay, but this is not so. Yeah, this creates another additional and unnecessary step for you, because you have to press B in order to go back to editing your username. So that's an additional step for you that I do not want you to go through the trouble of doing so. So instead of doing that, I'm just going to show the error message here to the right of the username that you have inputted, so that you can change your username accordingly and immediately without pressing another button. Okay, so maybe we can have a cross here, or maybe just a cross without a circle, and we can say that your username, okay, has been taken. Okay, and since you can see this error message here, okay, you can start editing your, or start changing your username immediately. And when that happens, the username, or rather the error message, okay, error message should disappear when you change your username. Okay, so I'm using my mouse for this, so bear with me if what I'm drawing here is not that easily to recognize. Okay, should disappear. Oh, okay, maybe there's a better way of doing this. Oh my god. Okay, error. Okay, should. Okay, wait. Okay, I should have done this earlier on. So should disappear when username is being edited again. Okay. Okay, so that's the error message, and it'll be somewhere to the right of the it'll be somewhere to the right of the username where to the right of where you have entered your username. Okay. Yeah, so this is version 1. Okay, let's create a new document. Okay. Okay, and let's call it version, or the version 2. So we will create a few versions so that it's possible for us to improve on each version, or we can come up with a few versions so that it's possible for us to choose from the best version. Okay, so but of course for all of these versions, okay, we have to make it consistent with the rest of the game's interface. Okay, so that's why we need to draw the two black bars, okay, above and below the order on the top and on the bottom of the screen. Oops. Okay, I'm trying to draw a straight line. Oh. Okay. So I did that using the shift key. Okay, so these are the two black bars. Okay, let me draw an arrow here. Okay, and I'll use this instead. Okay, black bar. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, because it's kind of bright, so I have dimmed the brightness on the screen. Okay, so on top of having the black bars here, okay, the legend will also have to be on the bottom. Okay, because if you take a look at the game, okay, the rest of the interface that you can find in the game, or the rest of the menus, okay, all of them have the same consistent interface where the legend, which tells you which buttons does what or which key does what, is found in the bottom. Okay, so notice that at the bottom here there's a left-right change. Okay, enter to start game and escape for options. Okay, so we have to create that consistent experience here. So we have to have the legend at the bottom as well. So I'll try to draw it as small as possible. Okay, maybe A or X. Okay, change character. And enter character. And delete as well. Okay. So these are the three. Okay, so this is just for an example. Okay, we don't need to draw each and every item on the legend for now. But of course, when we actually do edit in the game, we need to do so. Oh, hey, hi there, Polytech Productions. Yeah, thanks for saying hi. Okay, so this is the legend. Okay, let me put it here. Yep. Okay, so for version 2, instead of having the okay, we have to change where we place the or where we display the username. Oh, and I just remembered that we also need to have a text. Okay, maybe we can have a placeholder text. Okay, where the username will be. So for example, we can have something like this where we have enter username here. So this is something similar to placeholder text that you can find on web forms. Okay, and we can have the blinking cursor here in front of the placeholder text. So this is maybe similar to the version 1. Okay. Okay, but maybe we can move this down right in the center for version 2. Okay, so now we just need to think of how we want to. Okay, so we need to think of how we can allow you to choose which character to enter as part of your username. Okay, while it's neat to have the cursor and the username right smack in the center of the screen, okay, this creates a situation because we have to think of where we can show the alphabets. Or maybe there's a way to not show the alphabets until you have press a button on your keyboard or on your game controller. Okay, this is an interesting situation. Well, it's the best case scenario where we can just show this without showing all of the without showing all of the alphabets that you can input, or numbers or characters. Okay, we have to somehow allow you to choose visually, so something that might be similar to version 1. Okay, by the way, the main reason why we are sketching out the interface in this manner, okay, is because it's easier to make changes now when it's still a sketch. Okay, but if we do not sketch it out, and if we just jump right to it and add it to the game right away, okay, it will cost us a lot more time if we want to change anything. So it's always better to start from sketching. Okay, let me save this first. Okay, for today's live stream we will stop here, but we also stream tomorrow. Okay, but check out the streaming schedule, which you can find in one of the description panels below on the on my Twitch TV channel. So we'll be streaming tomorrow as well. Or if you want, you can follow my Twitter channel at White Sponge, which is the same username as my Twitch TV username. Okay, so thanks for joining us today on the live stream, and I hope that you have enjoyed it. So have a great day ahead, and look forward to the next live stream tomorrow. And yeah, cheers.